you feeling about the exam?
Nervous. I have questions that I wish I could ask Dr. Goyle, but it's not like I could just call him up.
I know, like, are we supposed to study the day before our exam? I still have stuff I can't remember. Like, I feel like I should keep studying until the last minute.
And I think we're supposed to let our brains rest. I wish Dr. Goyle was here.
Hey guys, it's me, Dr. Ashish Goyle. I heard your questions about the exam, and I'd like to help. When it comes to studying the day before the exam, I recommend that you do study. Study the material that you're struggling with. Have a clear cutoff time. I recommend that you stop studying around 5 or 6 p.m. Rest in the evening. Let your brain relax so that it's ready for the big day. Get a full night of sleep. Without it, you'll be tired. You'll answer questions wrong and might even fall asleep during the test. That's my recommendation. But if you think it's going to make you anxious studying the day before the exam, don't do it. Take the day off. Focus on being relaxed. Focused on getting a good night's sleep. Do everything you need to do to be rested and ready for the big day.
That was so helpful. I have a few more questions I was going to email you about. Can I just ask you them now?
Yeah, me too.
That's what I'm here for.
Is there anything special I should do on the morning of the exam?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of people get nervous the day of the exam. That can cause people to make silly mistakes. Go through 12 to 24 practice questions in the morning. Since you can't see the answers during the test, do not look at the answers when you're practicing at home. Imagine yourself in the test center as you do the practice questions. This will prime your brain for the real experience. Doing all this will get you warmed up for the real exam.
Do you have any recommendations on what I should eat on the day of the exam?
My biggest recommendation is to have a small, steady intake of energy throughout the day. Have some caffeine in the morning, and then have a little more at each break. Do not have any big meals on your exam day. The same way you'll have a little caffeine throughout the day, you should also have a little bit of food throughout the day. Avoid simple carbohydrates. Instead, have complex carbohydrates, like oatmeal and whole wheat toast. Other great foods for the test day include eggs, lean meat, vegetables, protein shakes, and low-sugar fruits like apples and pears. Remember, you want to avoid a food coma at all costs.
Thanks. I kind of fall behind on the exam because I get stuck on questions. Do you have any advice for me?
Of course I do. First, you must get comfortable with the idea of letting questions go. By spending too much time on a really hard question, you might lose the chance to answer easy questions at the end of each block. Finally, stick to a pace of about 12 questions per 15 minutes, or 24 questions per 30 minutes. If you do that, you'll likely finish the exam on time.
Thanks, Dr. Goyle.
Of course, that's what Team PBR and I are here for. Thanks for trusting us with your studies. Good luck on the exam!